Me calling back Parliament to order. This afternoon from 2 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. You may take them off some time finish. You're right, but you may allow some extra time behind or catch up a time. Any oral questions? Therefore, Mr. Askem, Honorable Prime Minister, so shall I take a front seat? Thank you, Honorable Prime Minister. Members, floor is open. If you got any question, thank you, Leader of Opposition.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Good afternoon, Leo. Good afternoon, you, Honorable Prime Minister, Deputy Prime Minister, Honorable Ministers, mo colleague MPs. Mr. Speaker, question blumi iko truluyo iko lo Minister of Public Works. Mi want them before me declare my interest blumi also me people malakula. Mi want to say about extension lo North Supepot mo terminal. Thank you.
Thank you. Any more questions? All members? Member of the Port Vila constituency?
Good afternoon, Honorable Prime Minister. Good afternoon, Honorable Deputy Prime Minister. Good afternoon, you, Mr. Speaker, Leader of the Opposition. I think we want to ask him a question through Honorable Prime Minister, Minister of Public Utilities, where we responsible for air transportation. Understanding, let me say, we got instruction, it comes to blow air to value by back to notable. So, from we got some outstanding count where Vanuatu cut. Because it's true, then what I'm now have me direction blow, government blow, try and blow, deal with them issue here. From me understand, say, we got all three notice, I think got air to value with them one mobile gate we Vanuatu listen. Because I got clarification. Thank you.
Thank you, Member of Port Vila, Deputy Leader of the Opposition.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Good afternoon to you, Honorable Prime Minister, Deputy Prime Minister, Ministers, Honorable colleagues. Me, through the Prime Minister, Honorable Climate Change Minister, update no more on all hydropower projects where we already approved and some roll out. So, important long Minister update no more long confidence flow people stop. So, all work play me. Thank you.
Thank you. I think by me allow three question blow I got a response Honorable Prime Minister or Minister Blo Mipu. First question lo Leader of the Opposition concerning North Supepot. Thank you.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Mr. Speaker. Good afternoon, Honorable House. I think you may run away say North Sup Airport Phase 1 may go ahead finish. So you may go Phase 2 now. I think procurement document is start work lehem. We got all variation too where by come. I think by come was in a budget by come through law. Next budget team we come handle. But Phase 1 go finish. You may lo malakula and think Leader of the Opposition have to say you may company start and Phase 1 finish lo North Sup Airport. Thank you.
Thank you. Respond by Honorable Minister responsible for public utility. Second question raised.
Mr. Speaker, sorry. Lo site lo airline by me ask him collect Minister of Finance by me answer question. Thank you.
Thank you, Minister of Mipu, Honorable Minister of Finance.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Good afternoon, you. Good afternoon, the House. Thank you, MP Port Vila, raising question, one aircraft when we owned by Tuvalu. You may run service engineer you've been taken possession as liquidated on number 9 below May, Thursday last week, 1 week straight today. And only give me first report also preliminary report Sunday, all shareholders. And only tell them say all 5 aircraft were Vanuatu stop operating domestically. We got 2 no more were only operational. One Lolkataya now me on 2 not way me owned by Tuvalu. Me no aware of any attempt or possession from every aircraft only grounded as soon as liquidate they take him control until such time as you may first check him say only airworthy and testing airworthiness is stop go on right now, and I mean not even fly out until I'm certified to be airworthy. So you know at any threat play taken over at any point, and you must work very fast. But I'm look suppose you must have a caramel airworthiness certificates. But operational aircraft, operating domestic services by do less of a fly again as soon as airworthiness certificate is granted. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Mr. Finance. Lo respond lo question raised. Number 3 question, Deputy Leader of Opposition, Honorable Minister of Climate Change now. Block him respond.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. Thank you, question wegam lo Deputy Leader of Opposition, was same time member of the Pentecost. UNDP team where now we provide them TA lo project lo Pico Hydro, hybrid solar, lo waterfall, motu lo MLCC, by only stablo crown naya lo country, and procurement definish, by sign them contract with them contractor the 1st of June. And then immediately after 1st of June, Bali start working around now. So me want them tell them honorable members say you with them members of Pentecost, but you go down blow. Time we contractors start working around blow. You make a number 2 groundbreaking. Thank you.
Thank you for response. Member of Pentecost.
Good afternoon, Mr. Speaker. Good afternoon, honorable member. Sorry, me question do mi sakam through you honorable Prime Minister go through Minister of Trade about all price law capably me with them copra. Also mi sabe se all farmer bli mina oli megem oli stop lo alalan bli mi oli trade plante. So the day mi stop mi sabe se price capably me with them copra mi trop. So me dem ask him lo honorable Minister. Suppose se clear him say maybe got some way out or you may left them up back price lo cover me with them cover me on up madam say emi clear them lo people small farmer lo nation be me only Arab. Thank you.
Any more question? Member of Malakola, Pisato Gilman.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Good afternoon to you. Mr. Speaker, question to me call Honorable Prime Minister, and I may issue long electing appointments. At the moment, you make that call us up across all government institutions, you got all acting position or manual staff hole mugata. Me question to me say, how soon Bamba you may have a film up all acting positions say come substantive because plan the lokata tayo tok yaran am talam say ambe mimi acting no more. So I think you know kat comfortable long authorities tabutem olkata. So question me how soon or when na stop blokem yumi blong make em all appointment and then email them tayo acting appointment or stop. Thank you.
Thank you. Question raised. Mina ustapas kem member blo Santorol MP kait mampikun.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, good afternoon, Loyo. Good afternoon, board members. Mr. Speaker, lo newspaper ya yemi look spread long Linos hospitals. Iko kasem Santo, or northern part of Vanuatu. I'm Skansen Santo, it means Panama, Malaba, Sanma, Motorpaya. By affected way, mostly Koprai Kamya now. Protection of Vanuatu is style of area now. So when I'm nagaman, I make a message, blow you miss how you contact me. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Mr. Baskem, Honorable Minister of Trade. Lo si sa respond lo Trade to Agriculture Minusua. Question below member of Pentecost.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Good afternoon to you and good afternoon to the members. Tell them thank you long Christian member of Pentecost. Important commodities where you got kava mo coconut. Long by me respond long coconut. Calling Minister Blomi long agriculture by me respond long kava. But as we speak now, total export long kava I outweigh me every narfala crops play me. As of the long statistics already release him. Long corporate subsidy me been telling long last sitting say you me been got a little bit issue with the more agents play me. And me glad say now yeah all issues say finish the side long subsidy where all agents only been bem and government in it long reimbursement more kata. You me got little bit money stop long subsidy block copra. Long side long one price only sub give him now yeah. By me come back to you, honorable member. From me fluctuate from island to island in need long exact figure long all different agents. But the good thing is you may got a little bit money sub long support the more copra farmers play me long in terms of subsidy. By colleague Minister of Agriculture, come back to you long price block cover. Thank you.
Thank you. Supplementary response to the question raised about kava product. Honorable Minister of Agriculture.
Good afternoon, Speaker, with honorable members. I think by honorable member, by me come back with them answer the question to you. Before you start introducing new rate lo kafaya, only been introducing lo first place 2,000 Vanuatu lo 1 kilo, 2,000 Vanuatu lo 1 kilo be you got an association where lo kafa buyers lo yumi, only find them out say you got plan de middleman only play lo price up lo all family receive him less. Then him Yahweh Catholic staff receive him. That's why we come back, glorify him back price, yeah? If I come back with them straight answer him. Lo, Mr. Speaker, suppose if you allow me answer him question lo CRP where you may look him news play him the morning lo front page lo newspaper. Think later on the afternoon, by got confirmation lo la tok way come out on newspaper from Daily Post. He put them out information yeah, you may lo biosecurity. You may stop preparing one confirm report lo you may have give him out lo afternoon the day. Be emi true. Tok ya hemi true. Hemi true, se CRP hemi travel out from Efate ikasem Sando. Hemi newsia hemi true. Be meetings before all confirm report lo one department lo confirm all activity all may happen or he come out all lo daily post all should co-consult with them department concern lo have give him out one accurate report lo people of Vanuatu. In fact you me lo afternoon day immediately lo me come out lo retiop lo tell them out one em straight now. You me find him straight or me hemi no one true report. Provide just come out the afternoon. You mentioned him some lo Narvala Islands lo me lo note. Think me no awelo hemia. Me been awelo Sando. Pentecost Malakula with the Narvala Islands Kulosap lo Sando. Me no awel hem. Lo kam fot lo people lo imi lo Sando no mo. Efate lo information lo house ya with the people lo imi and especially lo Sando. Yumi lo department lo biosecurity. Yumi staff management good. CRP activity lo yumi lo Vanuatu. And you have confirmed time where you stop local coconut where only been affected first time lo Efate Island. Now we are planting lo kata only recover. We start recover. And you have pass some information here lo people blame lo Santo. I think all staff lo yumi only staff lo crown finish lo only have assess them finish. Only provide them report where Pampayami put them out the Molly find them say place where he affected now yeah hemi small one small area no more. Only set up only only set them up one pepet where me call them fungus blow hemi try blow hemi destroy him all CRP. And when we have answer no more say by more detailed law report law CRP law Santo by just come out law afternoon today. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Honorable Prime Minister. Will respond to question member Malakula. Thank you.
Thank you, Speaker. Thank you. Question we come Honorable Member Malakula about electing appointments, especially DGs and directors. DG only have a consult with the Prime Minister, while directors only have consult with the respective ministers. While the truth say got full up only stop and process too, long disciplinary take him long time. Only we look some for now, only stop 1 year, only stop long discipline. Nimegam say got all acting appointment, it take him long time. But Mr. Speaker, I mean one important question, me prefer say me come with one list next time, long each ministry and all reason why it took him time after we by consult with the Public Service Commission. Thank you, Speaker.
Thank you for the response, Prime Minister. Member of Torba Province, MP Check One.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Good afternoon to you. Good afternoon, Honorable House. Me question lo me come through you go Minister lo Agriculture no about program lo 9010. Tete by finance full of farmers lo Vanuatu only ko member inside lo FBP. Be only still wait lo program ya what time now by people there only have access him. And second question lo me sorry Mr. Speaker while me Mr. Stanabit me want to question him ask him question ni ko Minister of Health. I think question him been ask him lo last year about staffing lo qualified nurse lo iko lo all remote island lo andap lo Torba especially lo Meralaba iko andap lo Torres. Me still question him, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Thank you. To la question raised by member Blo Bank Storage. Ask him minister responsible, block him response. Honorable Minister of Agriculture.
Thank you, lo Christine Blo, Honorable Member Blo Imilo Bank Storage. Ting program Blo subsidy. Kami been one program where government has been start introduce migam. Ting been start with them 80-20 with them 70-30. Ikam kasih one time where you got cyclone stop destroy all product all farmers especially all current lo kata yumi tahun rate iko tahun lo 90-10 with them 80-20. Yumi been make them lo one time where yumi stop looking budget plan. And ikam kasem tisia I budget I inokat budget lo subsidy program I inokat I make them say ministry with them all departments plan only stop trampes only find them all funds lo recurrent lo ministry lo malf lo yumi save at least seven mo kata we only been affected no kut lo la cyclone we just recently kilimol kita. Apart from him, all services where PBBA stop make them law register all farmers. Hemi no from subsidy no more. Hemi no from subsidy program no more. Be hemi to do with them all activity all farmers too. How PBBA also one party is have help mo kata lo find a market. Or lo help mo kata how lo li have come up with them all farming system lol kata mo even processing o kada tu oli sabe provide them service. That's why you encourage him every farmer oli ko register under law of PBBA. Thank you.
Thank you. Question raised, Honorable Minister of Health.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Good afternoon, Leo. Good afternoon, Lord Prime Minister, every honorable members. Honorable Member Plimi Blo Torpa, I ask him question from Ornesi. Tete mi apologize no mo mi na bin stop lo mi vote mi awotem contract mo appointment lo some necessary. We got one by mi ko lo after 3 oli ko lo Quatafas Hospital lo imi lo Bang Santores mo ikatol narawan oli ko lo Malamba Sanma utem Taver. Thank you too much. Ikat 26 mi hande mo ba appointment lo kita tete. Thank you too much.
Final response by Minister of Health. No question. Member of Port Villa constituency, College Michael Sakau.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Good afternoon. Question Lumigolo, Prime Minister. I confirm whether as majority shareholder, I authorize liquidation. But one by happened 2 billion where we Western law Airbus. More part of 2 billion we go finish problem count lo itiar. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Prime Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, me one long time story blow Vanuatu. Me take a long time me come blow. And me look me try and help him through loan, through loan guarantee we got money provide them, loan bank, loan VNPF. When it come one time where even all this plan only no sabe pem company no sabe pem lo ATR lo Boeing to all this lo Solomon Island Nauru where all these two no sabe pem we got all domestic 1-2 including fuel. We come to one situation where shareholders have must take one decision. It may not be easy. from Vanuatu, you cherish him, you glad to him, you proud. But long proudness for you, Vanuatu, but the shareholders, you must come to take one decision. Why me decide to put them long liquidation, voluntary liquidation. But money way me deposit finish loan 2 billion got one task force. Police town Oklahoma for them man visit one consultant or representative lawyer bus way me come. Deposit way me come about Airbus 220. I think long time way me come may been premature. Type of plane now only knows have 2 months long reaching way me stop Lohem, but today only you hurry up, you fast. Naya Australia you term full up. PNG term full up. Solomon Islands you got type of plane you finish where stuff like all over Vanuatu. So you got one task force. We'll start work with them consultant. We represent them Airbus lo Singapore. Long we 2 billion and we tell them thank you long Parliament. From where we them now we stop them all bill one me list blow ATR our blue me when me about 660 million. Minister of Law Finance by collective me shot them out bill to loan SSP where me 220 million. When after liquidation blow liquidate and I put them every something go through him. When by all bill where me stop long Solomon Island, even though only give him out only promise him you means he will come back only fly back and only start and finish long Megan Burutia Villa Auckland a few days ago. Me got confirmation long Prime Minister Hewal long Solomon Island where me tell him she will come long help him Vanuatu. You know only fly long on long but no only fly long Vanuatu. Mo tok is the coronet with them Yanauru shareholders with them CEO living come long Pleasure Villa, you've been got meeting with them shareholders long Pleasure. Mo do every something will stop with them liquidator. Any something long look back, Pomole Massa system too say all Lisia you may make a Manila hem or no. And I think full report by come out yet. At the Minister of Law Finance, even tell them to 1 year finish about the domestic fleet where you make it. At you establish some budget where Alemania me allocate them long, Vanuatu long, permanent law outstanding, you know, where Mr. Templo information too, long side law Boeing 737 only processing back finish, only processing back aircraft here. I think that issue is start with the engine, one engine from I think in the next time will start lower, but then we start with them liquidate up lowly. Then we have a look low and report back and come back low shareholder. Thank you, Speaker.
Thank you. Roll leader proposition.
Point of order, Mr. Speaker.
Point of order is
under law, standing order law 56(1). Why me asking point of order? And also me want them to refer back and law order of business during a week. Or section 27, where we provide them all timings during one business. And we tell them no more on speakers say by law 2, custom 230, where we got oral questions. And then from 230, custom 4, and we government bills. And I think law timing blow you mean I think we go past them, and so I miss put them this order call for point of order, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. By me along to a question from Yumi Pin Kamlet. You know, Pulum asking question. Thank you. Make him a chance. Member of the AP, Milukan look up. No, Chief Subono. Ali Tablo position.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Block me Chinese belum asking question paket. Question belum kalau minister lo agriculture. Ai mi sabe si kata morutariam lo siko kampa. Ani mi sabe si yumi take them out and manum sabe si kata mas license everyone yumi issue and also lo medicinal marijuana. And one now latest update lo medicinal marijuana. Yes, tak.
One more question? Okay, suppose tuwalahan niya, last one now. Member of Pentecost?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Question belum is takam truly Honorable Prime Minister ikolo trulo Council of Minister. We understand say last time that we install time lo tula cyclone ibin kat some relief supply ibin kam we Chinese government ibin ki mol kuel berapa somehow mi aram se Council of Minister bin approve lo oli katem kapa ya after lu serem 100 piece klol one man member of parliament and some oli kasem be some no lai no all bin kasem bet so mone masken mos titeslem romol talem se lo time tayo wanem kapa iguluk minister lo hidden spot mone se suppose minister lo hidden spot yugularem lo imi. Thank you.
Thank you, Member of Portvilla. Be trusting.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Question belum minum kalau Minister blo Internal Affairs lo issue blo miluk ki Mr. Mekimol awareness kalau Australia, kalau Fiji and by referendum by al place by oli katol polling station ya. Whether by imi putu mikam after 2026 pol place tu balik all polling station from imi talem ready nemo bro saya prepare blo saya kaca mani blo kalau Australia mo Fiji blo campaign. So I mean important blo Minister clarify me. Second question blo mi ikolo Minister blo Justice post we mi sabe update imi nemo lo status blo Supreme Court Hall of Justice from since 2007. Supreme Court is still use Matambia Hall. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Ministers. All question we come lo directive come lo yula Mr. Alam time to respond. Thank you. Honorable Minister of Transport, MP Tom Cornet.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, lo question raised lo. MP blo Pentecost, yes, I think all kapa itru, all pintalem se by every MP balikarem 100 piece kapa each. Rotalem lo MP kapa I finish. Full up all MP likarem, I think you know karem be kapa I finish. Thank you too much.
I mean now answer block question blo Member of Pentecost kapa I finish. Honorable Minister of Agriculture, thank you.
Mr. Speaker, I think Siku Kamba license law this year have been worried law plan the citizen law Vanuatu, especially house here. We want to make a clear no say you have been give him out 14 license. 14 license ya total catch we by you start expecting lo 1 year and also every year and 14 tan you know sabe ko beyond me so even though you give him 14 license the total catch and 14 tan samvalo lira sem guri se pa imi exhaust every sukambalo solota mo pa imi no mo catch sukambalo solota. The operation ya stop happen every year. All license ya, only expire after 1 year. Only expire after 1 year. Lo site lo industrial hemp with the medical cannabis. I think I got budget plan. I come supplementary. I come after lo parliament lo this afternoon. I think by imi got presentation plan. Suppose imi come plan by imi just explain more. Why now budget hemi come inside lo or pai mi usum lo anem street. But why mi say you got one office plan? You got one office plan, but you need more resource. People blow me blow go inside have blow manage some office ya. Blow you have custom target boy government hemi want them industry hemi provide them gam people blow Vanuatu. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Minister of Indian Affairs.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Question where Honorable MP Blo Botville Mr. President. The full up you will start asking questions why every man lo New Caledonia li vote kam lo Botville no. I think you've been got one other way me stop. At that time, you may not been got one big number long Australia. Today you may got around 10,000 number. Hemi pound hemi increase. Lot this year or next year, even before 2026, you may expect them one number. Hemi continue long hemi increase long Australia. Even in New Zealand, you may got 6,000. So time we look long number long all people long New Caledonia with them Australia, New Zealand long everyone only sakam foti kam lo villa by hemi heavily burden one MB long Port Villa long hemi deal with them all get the precious long all people so therefore meeting say hemi want something we by you me look lehem Lo make them sure say even all people long all overseas only have a vote directly go long constituencies long all get or constituencies where only prefer or either only originate lehem or only prefer seven but I'm only come back only go straight lehem. So yes, I got some policy considerations around Lublesia. We believe say as in the near future when by ministry we come out with them some announcements, we'll make them some adjustments along the side. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. With them respect, final question from Olbla MP Blo Emilio Torba, handle stop long time. Looks from me, I wait. Making final question, Louis. And my last question, this afternoon. Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, good afternoon, House. You want to remind them, you know, say, banks to rest, you got one MP no more, or one MP Blue Banks here. Mr. Speaker, me no satisfied with them unstable Minister Health. From question block colleague Lomi, me since we come to Parliament, we start ask him same question. And we tell him say me have one nurse no more. You got one mini hospital. Lo Torba no got doctor. You know talk about one island. Torba emi no finish the Solano. You got 10 island. 10 island. You start cry from one doctor. You got one mini hospital. Apply blood medicine emi hat. Retite emi gam lo answer em se nyapo in them oneness. Lo megem se emi gem to lay up lo blessa but people do Torba still cry from doctor. We want them to ask him to Minister Blair say next time me answer. Or people do you me start cry from you mean program health system do you me Torba. I mean not take him Torba or some one province where me one province nothing. From the program we start the implementation program no cut. Oli ko kasem tores oli talem seba mi vle building dispensary mi vle make him full of something kasem ditem vle establish some promise nothing no more. So Minister Blair next time you answer you try answer we by make him shall be for to party satisfied no take him vle some one province nothing no more. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Minister of Justice.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Good afternoon, Limo. Good afternoon, Laos. Just to answer a question, member of Port Villanomo about all of justice. I think suppose you may have run, you may been recalled last year. Sorry, the beginning blow year, me been Parliament, so you may start receiving final report or final drafting blow all of justice we Chief Justice Plumi been approve. At the moment we got 800 million mi stop, we got 1 billion 200 be. Sorry, 1 billion Vanuatu, you been using 200 million, so 800 million straight stop. Pepai been go through lo cancel finish. Tuvala patna Plumi Australia with New Zealand tuvala been come forward. To last game by you me contribute lo 40 tuvala by tuvala contribute lo 40% plomaunia amount of 4 billion 300 million. The total amount of new building. So by tuvala contribute lo 40% blame, then we can ask Vanuatu government, but by you me contribute lo under 60% blame. So pepai go through lo cancel finish. Then you start looking at funding no more now. You start looking at funding, bro. Funding coming, then you start them building all of justice here. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Sorry, you may take up the time, but thank you for questions raised. Thank you for response. People, Lord Republic of Vanuatu, take session very important from the Haram inquiries for members of Parliament, all services, we start go towards law, and government, the position, them start respond, law. Make sure self-service go effectively, all people blame me. But then man blow question, oral question, Mr. House Prime Minister, but take back seat, please. Okay, thank you too much. Me now stop around Kim time lo lead up government business. So I shall indicate him when I'm bill by himself look claim. Thank you.
Honorable Speaker, good afternoon back to you. Good afternoon, everyone. Next bill where by you me look lahem. Bill for the supplementary appropriation 2024 or Act number of 2024. And Honorable Minister of Law Finance now by me present them bill. Thank you.
Thank you, Leader of the Government Business, honorable members, I'm stating next bill by Emilio claim bill for the supplementary appropriation 2024 Act number of 2024, where Minister responsible of Finance. I'm now by President. We now start asking Honorable Minister of the Francis. Thank you. Thank you, honorable members. Me now start asking Honorable Minister of Finance. Will take him bill for the supplementary appropriation 2024 Act number 24. The first reading. Thank you, honorable Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Good afternoon to you. Good afternoon, Honorable Prime Minister, Deputy Prime Minister, Honorable Leader of the Opposition, Deputy Leader of the Opposition, all Excellency Deputy Speakers, all Honorable Ministers, all Honorable Members of Parliament, more public who is listening from the Republic of Vanuatu. by me making one very quick small statement, and then by me introducing bill for the supplementary appropriation 2024 Act number of 2024. His Excellency the President of the Republic of Vanuatu, Mr. Nikenike Furubaravu, the Right Honorable Prime Minister, Mr. Salo Salwai Tabimasmas, the Honorable Speaker of Parliament, Mr. Seulek Simeon, distinguished Honorable Members of Parliament, and everyone gathered here today for this first ordinary session of Parliament. A very good afternoon to you. Mr. Speaker, I'm honored to present this bill for the supplementary appropriation to the Parliament. The purpose of this bill is to obtain the approval and authorization of the Parliament for an additional amount of monies to be issued from the public fund under Section 34 of the Public Finance and Economic Management Act, Cap 244, the Act. Mr. Speaker, the Public Finance and Economic Management PFM Act, Cap 244, allows for the government to appropriate supplementary expenditures to meet unforeseen circumstances, a declared state of emergency, and financial emergencies. Therefore, with unforeseen circumstances, this supplementary bill is seeking parliamentary approval so that public funds can be drawn down for service delivery and at the same time improve well-being for all people living in Vanuatu. Mr. Speaker, the revenue to finance the supplementary will come from both government and its development partners. Therefore, the government continuously expresses its greatest gratitude and gratefulness for the continued support of all developing partners. Mr. Speaker, with this statement, I'm delighted to present to this Honorable House the 2024 Supplementary Appropriation Bill for Parliament's consideration. Purpose of the bill, let me obtain approval, authorization of Parliament, additional amounts of monies be issued from the public finance, from the public fund under the Public Finance and Economic Management Act, Cap 244. Closely require appropriation an additional amount of Vanuatu 1,552,456,172 Vanuatu issued public fund under Section 34 Act. Without further ado, Excellency Mr. Speaker, me commend them bill for the supplementary appropriation 2024 Act number of 2024, come first reading. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Minister of Finance, Honorable Members, Honorable Minister, Mr. Kalamatli bill for the supplementary appropriation 2024 Act number of 2024, Gamlo Parliament, government introduction, so Mr. Pascam allow members lo you miss have a give him thinking lo contribute lo purpose mo merit not question me repeat me not question ask one question but me stop me you come lo section by section you me ask one question. Thank you. Members, me ask bagan number 2 time you sabe ki comment please. Tok lo merit mo purpose lo bill. Roll lita opposition.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Speaker, me want to commend them Minister of Finance plus current bill can be follow Parliament this afternoon. Lo opposition by me will support them Parliament budget lo Parliament where me 30 million Vanuatu for me will believe say Parliamentary Standing Committee away Parliament been passed by one way of motion lo last extraordinary session in a cut purpose plan. Otherwise, we will support them on la budget way missed. Capture in chat please. Thank you.
Thank you, Leader of the Opposition. So, sino kata member of the Port Villa, Ismail Kalsakau.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Long Minister Blong Finance Program Supplementary Appropriation. Me wonder whether time by imigasem committee stage whether bamba me got kutula tinding blow karamaut when we lead up opposition stuff talk about when we 30 million blow all parliament ya. Mia immunosaviyet legality blow standing committees ya. Whether it's many purpose, we got work or not work finish, we stop current salary finish, and so the current salary me authorized or no cut, and me will not even got any representation in stable outside come, but you operate also say all standing committees here only stop in operation finish, and the blame me believe also say me one kind of workload duplicate them. Work with one ministry, make them finish. When we now, I think we've been fall down to one case law in the past, a case for parliamentary secretaries, and people are worried waste of publicity now, yeah. And lead of opposition, me task finished, problem by me, karam matai kofeda, because me feel I question them legality to the standing committees, yeah. Because I look standing orders, we talk about all four committees now. And all the committees must be authorized. You got all fully fledged ministry of health with them climate change. You need to more standing orders for climate change, make a one in back. So we want to suppose Minister Blong finance by minded blong by karamot and long item blong. Blong me you need to talk about. One by maybe one court decision by resolve I'm sure you be. If good you may exercise some common sense. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable members, you stop question section evidence now, so we now stop to my bill for the supplementary appropriation 2024, Act number 24, law. Vote to first reading. Authority agree, please indicate. Against, abstention.
Motion that the bill for the supplementary appropriation 2024, Act number of 2024, to be read the first time in Parliament, was carried unanimously by 47 votes in favor.
Thank you, all members. Now, Parliament Mr. Move Kolo Committee States, look bill section by section. Section 1, appropriation additional amounts under the, Section 34 of the Public Finance and Economic Management Act, Cap 244, Section 2, commencement. Okay, lo schedule. President's Office. With a total amount of 40,867,488. You got any talk or question, please? Yeah, thank you. Member of Port Villa constituency, Justin Welle.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I think we look at one medical refund below His Excellency, and below 25 million. In the past time where all big man be me only sick, him send them over oversee for medical treatment, and government na hemi responsible all cost there. And if you look at social media, got full up advertisement, or full up fundraising notice come out all beginning all people where you got all different sick, where you send them to Sami Golo Malaysia, Sami Golo India. But lo side lo cost there. Manda maskem no mo Golo Minister of Finance or suppose Minister of Health is clarify him say one law na mi ala mi blame sabe sortem out all medical bills all head of state or all ministers or prime minister. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. Shall I respond to the question raised?
Thank you, Law question, Law Member Law Port Villa. One very good question. You may run here where say plan the all commitments of government. Happen where all service providers only deliver them service finish, and then you may just look reality blame. Plan the all contractors where only no contracted properly, but only make them service finish. You may start go through the courts, and then courts start ordering me from where already service rendered. Suppose every decision making play me for them process, then you must have a look how which legislation, which policy, which regulation allow him law. You must have expend them money slow medical bills. It just so happens a time where service is already rendered, and me only proper say you become appropriate. Thank you.
Thank you. Spasibo magat question. President's office with an amount of 40,867,488 fatu. Order will please indicate. Against. Abstention.
Program and activity, President's office with a total appropriation of additional amount of 40,867,488 Vatu was approved on division.
Thank you, Parliament. Health Committee, Climate Change, description block. With an amount of 30 million Watt.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, me take me go standing order 63. When we talk about functions of standing committees. One, the following standing committees are established at the commencement of each parliament and the subject areas are A, we talk about Public Accounts Committee. B, we talk about Committee of Economic and Foreign Policies. C, we talk about Committee of Social Affairs. D, we talk about Committee on Institutional and Constitutional Affairs. Mr. Speaker, when we come back to C, Committee on Social Affairs. When I'm now all work with the committee, you start look them. Got health, got education, got justice, you got professional association and accreditation, you got climate change, you got youth and sport, internal affairs, labor relations, culture, social infrastructure. Mr. Speaker, me take me come back to SIA, you got health, and climate change is stavinis. Me come back to talk me tete say to the establishment blow, to the parliamentary standing committees, yeah, where government and establishment law last by one way of motion law last extraordinary session law parliament administrate from standing order and guide them all parliamentary standing committees and time you look all committees here nakata terms and reference plan. Number one. Number two, only duplicate them responsibility of government. And responsibility of government ya, Prime Minister mi allocate mi call ministries concern, 13 ministries. And emia you misabe si katuan case pro parliamentary secretary. We been passed few years ago, and he got one court of appeal judgment where me talmat finish say power of Prime Minister me limited lo 13 members of parliament mo, well member of executive. You just have extend them responsibility ya, you go more than 13 members of parliament. And you know say establishment block committee ya, pepe sule mi blow na. Number 2, suppose blow scrutinize him work blow government, pero stop duplicate them responsibility blow committee blow social affairs. And Mr. Speaker, with the greatest respect, Mr. Baskem, Minister of Finance, you take him out 30 million. And from the opposition, from the you support them, from the you must have a process, you must find them out legality, establishment of the committee. Thank you.
Thank you. Honorable His Excellency, Vice Speaker.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for giving me time in the afternoon. Me give him one few law parts that we talk about where me allocated under law chapter head of Parliament. Mr. Speaker, also everyone is have Parliament me institution where me continue to ask money all time. Lo government give you money, lo me continue to run all functions. Even now, you may run, you may have town, you go look to the finance services, you only continue to tell them say, warren in enough, all expenses and everything where you start making inside the parliament in enough. And so, Mr. Speaker, me start thinking to say, while you start questioning legality to the committee based on standing order. Article 23 of the Constitution, and the Parliament is have established all committees, more appoint them all members equal him. And suppose Parliament even make one mistake, make a mock up, you got one duplication, side roles and functions to the committee from you may pass and finish through one motion and Parliament he establish him to the committee. And suppose we you got question side legality, to the committee we establish in a volume straight road plan or even functions to the in straight. Then you always got way blow money stop with the parliament, you mean no issue. Parliament you got full up work plan blow make them. You miss have issue. It happen to every government ministries time where only appropriate funds and you use them for one different purpose. You need blow Karamikolo council you make them one decision, you make Karami come back, tell them say this is how you spend them me for good use. And so Mr. Speaker, me respect them when I'm telling them I'm important about when I'm legality blow committee be also Article 23 I'm telling them Parliament is having make a work establish committee and Parliament will make them finish last time. Pero side blow use blow money town ya obviously blow you mean Parliament you need the money or you need the money 30 million enough. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Lord. Good response by Deputy Speaker. Deputy Prime Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. You want to give supplementary or rationale no behind law establishment law committee? Probably leader law opposition hemi correct. Understanding law Article 23 of the Constitution, it means a Parliament may establish committees and appoint members to them. But the reason why only to some institutions like climate change and health from say it got full of issues and time where you make a time of disaster, you make a parliament I call some question time issue law response no by come inside law chamber. And I think government it look say probably supposed to got one committee we focus level because the committee on social affairs they cover up the whole spectrum of the institution, but probably by Parliament, in law set out all terms and reference, but also first Deputy Speaker had me mentioned, and we could pass the budget. Don't expend the budget until that process is complete before expenditure can be drawn down from that budget. But again, me cut question and say whether Article 23 of the Constitution, have me law below standing order or standing order But the rationale behind the establishment of the two committees is that we have planned issues, law issue law health, with them issue law climate change, especially climate change time we come time law after one disaster. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. You may pay in mind, say Article 21(5), and me also give him power of Parliament, Parliament became on rules blame. And standing order, and me rules for Parliament, we subject to Article 21, where me guide them on business for Parliament. And it must be noted. Mr. Speaker, me want them also ask him lo festivity speaker, me no look festivity speaker is talo plisia, or he come lo office blow speaker say all chairmanship, all vice chairman blow all committee, or clerk is blow good position, blow give him answer lo deputy speaker blow me answer and plisia say all staff take him salary finish lo position say or no yet. From committee, committee complete yet ya. He got 4 member block of man side opposition. He got 3 opposition to give him all members blame it. Make him nomination blame it. The question is all chairman or the all vice chairman or start taking salary finish or not yet? Yes, thank you.
Honorable Minister of Foreign Affairs.
Chairman, thank you long all questions we come out the budget. I think we could ask him all questions we look at some leader of opposition and is overlooking all people where only supposed to look inside all details here and then only help him you me everyone you me understand him. Article 23 of the Constitution is clear. The Parliament have established some committees and have appointed members to them. I mean, not specify how many committees. As long as Parliament is looking at me fit, and that's what we did, you have been raising a lot of questions, law issues, law recovery. And Parliament is look fit, you may put committee. Lo committee hemi help them work lo report ikam lo parliament hemi look mo monitor them work to lo government through lo ministry. I think hemi clear. At the same time we hemi stop asking question lo as to whether only stakaran payment finish or not. I think chairman lo public accounts committee na should help me lo look leme. Thank you.
Thank you, honorable members. I think question berita proposition is very important. You must answer in the house before you start passing my money. Also, legality problem no. Also, se nakatuani challenge me. Be you meeting se when minister la constitution me overrule standing order. So therefore, it's a process from Plotalem legal enrolled members to get aside. All staff of parliament selling no makat from all scratch. Bambai tomorrow, may come to effective. Balikaran money was, which means no pass budget. You will like it, you stop on our side, tomorrow by on our side. So, me no sabe how you embe, me must talk lo for the first time, the Parliament of the Republic of Vanuatu and make one advance la allocation. I mean, what happened? Last year, Parliament no got money na ya. Why no must crash? Suppose you stand up the Constitution where me say yes, Parliament may, and therefore to the committee in pass finish start the process. But legality blame no, you know say you must prepare in advance the budget. Otherwise. By institution by imitalem se imi stap look by imi na imi stap mega mo laws mo you mean no soil se you misabe rana misdene agreed. So what I'm talking about, I'm telling you to say house by parliament me suspend for break. Ale mi kampak. Sorry, Honorable Minister. I ask you to come back to you. Thank you, members. Mi calling back Parliament to order. Mr. Pascal, Honorable Minister of Finance, but taking back front seat. Parliament move go back to committee stage, look lo section, the bill we stop. Only one question raised, we come lo leader of opposition. We stop allow my time lo leader of government business, then Minister of Finance will respond. Thank you.
Speaker, thank you back and blow. Save allow me blow, save contribute lo section ya and dipin kan kat plante debate over him. Speaker, suppose you recall at one time parliamentary standing committee he been reached him 8. After him reduce him come down lo current number of him staff. So me no look at many argument lo place here as to why now we stop raising say stop create him narrow standing committee. Ikat one misunderstanding lo appointment. I think first one me appointment lo PS and me appointed by Prime Minister. And me different law standing committee. Standing committee have me established by Parliament. And Parliament now have me appointed Molgata through law motion. I think he may now have me misunderstanding where he make up. Now all got the questions as to why funds have me committed. Me fully aware say deputy leader of opposition where have me stop. And now I think you should answer one question here. I think funds I'm sorry receiving finish. And you may have group lo email opposition se bali question him legality blahem. He could blow league take him lo court him sabe determine him. Mr. Speaker, government by him no spend them funding where him allocated inside law this allocation until process to determine legality blame. And then before government by him issue. Meetings he got enough discussions law matter finish and by you make a ruling blow you Honorable Speaker. So we must have a move. Thank you.
Thank you. Member Blow Fate Roll.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Good afternoon, Liam. Good afternoon, Honorable House. I think every thing where you Mr. Trump law. To me, I think everything is alright. But the issue is, you must have a chairman and vice in advance without doing nothing. Mana I'm concerned. Salary, you must have karema. So, hemena I'm question. Hemena from one now, you know, you got one committee where hemena existed, but you stop karema. And blow me confirm, yes. You must have karamani finish lehem. And then operation cost plan na kami kami. So I mean something. And in Grimene happen law every chair and vice. We call 5.4. Everyone is the same month. I mean question. Thank you.
Thank you. Queries or concern with member of the federal emirism. And starting in revenues, yes. Therefore, me now start putting the vote. Parliament with the total amount of 30 million. Or the only agree, please indicate. Against? Abstention.
Program and activity Parliament with a total appropriation of additional amount of 30 million Vanuatu was approved by 28 votes in favor and 12 against.
Thank you. Ombudsman Office with a total amount of 10 million Vanuatu. Would all agree, please indicate. Against? Abstention.
Program and activity Ombudsman with a total appropriation of additional amount of 10 million Vanuatu was approved unanimously.
Thank you. Malwatu Maori, total amount below 13,450,000. Would all agree, please indicate. Against? Abstention.
Program and activity Malfatu Maori with a total appropriation of additional amount of 13,450,000 Vanuatu was approved unanimously.
Thank you. Citizenship Commission, total amount below 11 million. Would all agree, please indicate. Against? Abstention.
Program and Activity Citizenship Commission with a total appropriation of additional amount of 11 million was approved unanimously.
Thank you. State Law Office, total amount below 7 million. Would all agree, please indicate. Against? Abstention.
Program and Activity State Law Office with a total appropriation of additional amount of 7 million was approved unanimously.
Thank you. Prime Minister's Office, total amount below 159,411,732 Vanuatu. Would all agree, please indicate. Against? Abstention.
Program and Activity Ministry of Prime Minister with a total appropriation of additional amount of 159,411 and 732 Vanuatu was approved unanimously.
Thank you. Ministry of Agriculture, Livestock, Forestry, Fisheries and Biosecurity with a total amount of 31,587,281 Vanuatu. Leader of opposition.
Thank you. I think we come back to question today. We ask him Minister of Agriculture. Please explain, please.
Thank you, Honorable Minister of Agriculture.
Thank you, Speaker. Well, thank you, Leader of Opposition, question blame. I think office law budget to say hami ko towards all activity law office law cannabis with them hemp since you may be legislated industrial blow stop generate them income so far make them one total collection blow 98 roughly 94 or 95 million you come inside. But you got one staff no more hemi manager, hemi staff manager mo office mo staff make every work inside the office. So that's why you may look in budget ya hemi come inside ya blow hemi save a system la look lo structure lo office ya lo hemi save you may have recruitum some staff, you work with the manager, lo li save facilitate them all work. Since you collect them all or you give him out all license, you know all nara activity taking place. And here you may take him say me ball staff lo side lo la all investors lo me, only been meeting every requirements. But you come custom level where you establish, you may still with lo gada. Whenever you may want to make them place, you may blow you may recruit them. All staff we probably work under one structure with Public Service Commission by approval. I think meetings supposed where you must have make them structure you work with them small supplementary fund where you request them to place. But you must have invite them more investor come inside. And now you stop got only one person, emi staff manager office, mo emi make them every work law office hem one more. So I think when we have explain them, suppose we no answer them question to you. You have a comment bagan, but suppose no speaker. Thank you too much.
Thank you, Member Blo Potvilla, be Justin Welle.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Law program activity 4-89 AA-MAHA, 10,133,912 Vanuatu, enhancing livestock production. I'm looking me put one budget le place whether Minister must have clarify me towards artificial insemination. And when I'm guaranteed now by him, he got more success with him cattle restocking where also when we've been follow up all store and blame through law public accounts committee. Expenditure blame me big one, but the success rate blame me small. And now me put one more budget he come towards enhancing livestock production. Possibly I give one clarity no more side blow him whether him towards artificial insemination. And what I'm not having success rate blame. Thank you.
Thank you. No question raised. Honorable Minister, shall I respond?
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I think budget lo place I go towards all piggery project lo yumi. Cattle restocking hemi stop antalo one naravala program. Behemia hemi go towards all piggery project lo yumi. We start rolling out lo island le father last year. This year, budget ya hemi go towards same piggery project ya lo Narvala Island. About all cattle restocking ya, itru yumi talem se mi no out good also mo yumi been expect them. When mo stop all farmers flow yumi o kato only need lo only meet them 3 requirements lo program ya from yumi stop roll them out with them one funding where yumi stop karam lo all done partners play me. The cattle restocking, one farmer have need him blow. He got good for fencing, he got water inside, he got good pasture. But suppose we no meet them travel something, by we no have distribute them all puluki call him. You been roll them out lo 5 islands where we choose them, and all 5 islands here until the day he got puluki stop. Kat buluk kita farmers only no meet them travel requirements ya. Mr. Speaker, I think when we me save answer lo this afternoon me no save all narvala challenge we me staff facing or narvala report we me staff kasem. But when we me save all farmers only should meet him. When all officers employ me lo livestock Oli stap talem lo kata blo mekem blo mitim standard ya we lomba yimi save distributum buluki ko lol kita. Budget ya hemi blo ol pigri project ya. Thank you.
Thank you, Ministry of Agriculture. Total amount of 31,487,218 Vanuatu. Okadawali agree, please indicate. Against. Abstention.
Program and Activity, Ministry of Agriculture, Livestock, Forestry, Fisheries and Biosecurity, with the total appropriation of additional amount of 31,587,281 Vanuatu was approved unanimously.
Thank you, Ministry of Education and Training, with a total amount of 261,407,643 Vanuatu. All agree, please indicate. Against.
Program Activity, Ministry of Education and Training, with the total appropriation of additional amount of 261,407,643 Vanuatu was approved unanimously.
Thank you, Ministry of Finance and Economic Management, with a total amount of 37 million. Those in favor, please indicate. Against. Abstention.
Program and Activity, Ministry of Finance and Economic Management, with a total appropriation of additional amount of 37 million Vanuatu was approved unanimously.
Thank you, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, International Cooperation and External Trade, with a total amount of 18 million. Member Blo Torres.
Mr. Chair, Miduka, representation lo payroll budget lo representation lo emo. Se speaker ikata minosai forwane mi mikam lo supplementary. We MPF regulation and we provide them one budget lo pema representation and through lo contribution lo shipona every year. Lo olipem salary lo representation to Jimmy lo IMO. Me one question no from supplementary by me go borrow money back. So from them by me go borrow money 18 billion way. Regulation lo MPF and we provide them finish. Me have use money. Now something we start expect them say instead by me go stop come up with them some extra funding. Stop expect them to you look one budget lo. Meeting cost flow, medical cost flow, ambassador beli lo Brussels. Kau bagi saya tem so small. From tete bagi mi staff you no sabe amasi cost. Next minute bagi kam bagi mi one big fly expense bagi mi staff worry flow find the money blame so. Mr. Speaker, say no sabe was 18 million you should put to me lo. Medical cost flow, ambassador beli lo Brussels for nearly 2 years na staff hospital. I think the Minister of Finance and Mr. Tukluk from MPIF, he got too much money inside. Thank you.
Thank you. Response, Honorable Minister Fornaves or Minister of Finance.
Thank you, Chair. Unfortunately, after we time government me appoint him Stephen Felix, also permanent rep lo IMO state law. He been advised him Ministry of Finance with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs since the government is going to one contract with them candidate by funding below salary blame by no save come out lo MPIF fund. Please make me feel like tackle him, which me feel like he confused because time lo parante he been stop also permanent rev. The salary was coming out of that particular money. So if I go back and forth, Honorable Chair, I could Honorable Members is service, a permanent replimi, I mean, stop current salary because of that struggle. So that budget, I mean, not even sufficient below house permanent rep lo live lo London with them cost of living lo London. You make them say bahami stop base of no every time meeting bahami travel no go hemi cheap up lo hemi travel go rather than hemi live lo London. Honorable Speaker, in relation to question lo former ambassador we hemi stop lo Brussels. Me been go lo Brussels lo one meeting and me been consult with them Mrs. Plehem. At that time, Mrs. Plem had not been saving making decision as to repatriation below Mr. Leach, former ambassador. He come back because me finally me one had decision below make him since we husband blame him start below into below care below hospital and block him come back, but him require one medical what you call medivac. Just up until recently, where process below MBC he go through finish. Ministry has just received a formal notice from the missus. Me indicate them say he got two dates where me possible repatriation. Suppose we got two medical checkups. One where me due for June and the other one in November. Once we hospital have me clear me say me have a medivac airlift come back to Vanuatu. Then we will work with our partners to find a solution. But it's a difficult one because by having us have a come back to a normal flight, it has to be medevaced. Thank you.
Thank you. Law response, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, International Cooperation and External Trade, with a total amount of 18 million. Those in favor, please indicate. Against, abstention.
Program activity, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, International Cooperation and External Trade, with a total appropriation of additional amount of 18 million Watu, was approved unanimously.
Thank you, Ministry of Internal Affairs, total amount below 251,702,037 Watu. Thank you, Member of Portvilla.
Thank you, Chairman Mitalem. Thank you, Long Minister Blong Internal Affairs, Blong me igaran supplementary allocation belong all housing allowances belong all police officers. Me want to ask him no more say what about all outstanding risk allowances belong all police officers? Molly pay more time. Thank you.
Thank you. The question raised, Honorable Minister responsible. Minister of Finance.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. More thank you, lo question lo MP Blobot Villa. You may run a service supplementary appropriation. You got limit plan, and you mistake lo limit now. So as anyone need to stop by obviously by you may appropriate them budget back in November. And all demands we stop all requirements where you make up by me always taking care of all people blame me, including all police officers. So me expect them to by come no normal budget blame me November. Thank you.
Honorable Minister, supplementary response.
Supplementary answer, Honorable Speaker. All figures where you may stop look law, all claims and risk allowances law, all police. Me different. Figures where Ministry of Finance law experience law me down. Me different law me where police me cut. The police me cut one me cut one figure where me no correspond with them me where finance me cut down. So when we make him now, yeah, me assign him one staff li milo ministry, me try and reconcile him everyone, and then they can make them back. Entitlements are entitlements; they must be paid. So I think suppose you say you me harmonize him, yeah, then subject law when the minister of finance me have allocated, then you me have pay.
Thank you. Ministry of Internal Affairs, total amount of 251,702,030 Vanuatu. Okadawali Akari, please indicate. Against, abstention.
Program activity, Ministry of Internal Affairs, with a total appropriation of additional amount of 251,702,037 Vanuatu was approved unanimously.
Thank you. Ministry of Land, Mine and Water Resources, with a total amount of 13 million. Okadawali Akari, please indicate. Against, abstention.
Program activity, Ministry of Lands, Mines and Water Resources, with a total appropriation of additional amount of 30 million Vanuatu was approved unanimously.
Thank you. Ministry of Health, total amount of 161,469 Vanuatu, 69,000. May repeat, 161,469,105 Vanuatu. Member of Port Vila will.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Me rise long point here. Me ask him some question. Iko Minister of Health. All risk allowances belong all health workers. Lipe maut finish or nakats was no bamba watan bamba leading about lo lipe. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Thank you, Loyutu, Leader Milo Potvila, Loyumilo Health, all risk allowance, all pay days, you must up make them small all staffs, please me. So, suppose we no complete from me black Arabian PP come lo, we call MPC hamas time from change of command in no been only no been approved. So suppose no by law employer time me budget I'll me just stop allocate them one budget we enough let me pay more the last ones. Thank you.
Thank you. Response by Honorable Minister. We now start with the vote. Total amount, the Ministry of Health, with 161,469,105 Vanuatu. Okadawali Akari, please indicate. Against, abstention.
Program activity, Ministry of Health, with a total appropriation of additional amount of 161,469,105 Vanuatu was approved unanimously.
Thank you, honorable members. Time bring me 4 o'clock. Standing order 46. Me state them. Me time below written motions. More public affairs. From say no cut. Therefore, you must have continue. Law. Common bills. Me bill law supplementary way. Must have on them. Thank you. Thank you, Ministry Blo Mipu. Total amount blo 369,385,300 Vanuatu. Is that proposition?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, Mr. Bekat mo clarification on settlement na mo minister explain ng code. Lo 385,300 program 278 A1.
Honorable Minister.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you. The question raised lo Minister, Leader of the Opposition. I think yes, details is tablo site lem amount imi pem one ikat one condition we ikat on lo amount I think lo past ikat former minister been follow ma proper process too lo awotem contract ko lo contractor. So have now imi come down alibutu imi lo code so kafmani mas reliable lo politician lo yumi yetol politician inside lo blisa imi no follow mo proper process lo kivem contract lo contractor. Thank you.
Thank you, Leader of Opposition.
Thank you. Me want to take an opportunity to me ask him what all pot lo pot vilaya mo round le fate. Me no look want something on supplementary lo pa no minister ba I make one narla ansable no es.
Member Blo Malakula, MP Marcelino del Group.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Ting blo LPM minum ating program activity 278A1 MEFC over. MEMI about sembilan sarama question blo. Lida MEMI about two contract. One MEMI blo lasive, one blo asurok. Lo pendekos mamalakula. Mating kat sabo istap inside ya. Mimi wandem kama tumo replisa blo talam strategi by mi first atlas by mi stand ko kay narrative hostem lo patset book premier Mr. Chairman. And why mi talam hostem ating ikat proses blo Mr. awardem all contract. Ikat procurement process stop CTP stop meeting se by mi first atlas by Mr. kan blo awardem Mr. KP mol kan kay na activity hostem wo stop pasat ser line. Lo net. And ikut lo state lo tu, tam no infultan ol keso semia. Emi megam responsible minister, emi kan party tu lo kes. From by mi stop lo sta lo tema many people. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Member Blo Malakula. Second, the Speaker.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Milogim one amount below 369 million plus, yeah? But then one description below out of court settlement. Me tell them thank you, Leader below opposition. We been asking good half part below question below me finish. And second one, from one now, you may make them out of court settlement. This was one low to the minister have answered.
Thank you, Member Blo FAT Rural Pagan, MP Chantama.
Thank you, Speaker, for giving me the opportunity back. Me want to ask the minister responsible no, say me one of payment from Italamorse me relate law supplementary law same questions where little proposition Italy me got plant especially law rural side me got issues with them all roads so me say make him say me small while me look all you spend the money go place where he got returns. So you could play me say the priorities right law. Make sure self people blame will affected useful roads. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Minister Blomibu. Shall respond?
Thank you, Chair, for giving me a chance again one more time. Yes, I think the correct time you mean no kami blo road lo Teuma Valley, where came lo wandal contractor blimi without follow proper process. You know, hamianamo, the future we got some, the wrong decision where you meet all honorable member of this honorable house, Mr. Megem. dan is ta costa mani blo yumi blo country instead mi putu mani kalau wan tivrana place lo help all people mi lo remote area yumi saka bagaimana mal practice lo site lo decision making blimi. That is why Mr. Kam hand up lo court and yumi kam karamol final sem mi kam lo parliament blimi appropriatem lo yumi sote motol court case blimi. I think lo one question where mi raise too we talam sefrana yumi sote mot outside sometime too we court mi give him hodali mi time frame yumi sote mot outside or post number yumi save yumi come back lo court lah mi give final decision blem. Maybe tatuanya maybe hami kem chance limi so yumi tok with an contractor yumi kam don la figaya blem sote mot outside. Thank you.
Honorable Prime Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Minister of Public Utility by correcting me, but me suppose you understand some Mr. Acting Minister of Public Utility, me road law Teuma Bush, Green Hill or one, but Teuma Valley, Mo Tamanu. And maybe wrong with thing, man, of course, playing with Star Nation. Minister of Finance, correct me, but understanding below me and me also. Narafala, in 1-2 more where member of Malakula, he mentioned him, is Sakamit. I look also by same process. From we got one president judgment finished for hospital. The reason why only must negotiate him upside the moon. From contract, he could finish even though the process no. Then I know for them, but they got engagement only, engagement government finish so. You must call on President of Academic of Parliament, Bompem. Thank you, Speaker.
Thank you, Ministry of Law Mipu, with the total amount of 369,385,300 Vatu. Otoli agree, please indicate. Against, abstention.
Program and Activity, Ministry of Infrastructure and Public Utilities, with a total appropriation of additional amount of 369,335 Watu, was approved unanimously.
Thank you, Ministry of Justice and Social Welfare, with a total amount of 23 million. The only agree, please indicate. Against, abstention.
Ministry of Program Activity, Ministry of Justice and Social Welfare, with a total appropriation of additional amount of 23 million Watu, was approved unanimously.
Thank you, Ministry of Climate Change, Adaptation, Geohazard, Meteorology and Energy, with a total amount of 97,175,586 Watt. All leader proposition.
Thank you. And as can lo ministers, but extension lo agree to because lo notice Malakula. Sorry, me declare interest lo MP lo Malakula.
Thank you, Honorable Minister of Climate Change.
Thank you. I'm going to stop inside the supplementary budget. Yeah? Hopefully by the end of the year, by Ms. Abiluk, one something. Thank you.
Thank you. Your response. Honorable Member Blambai, B. James Bule.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Lo site lo be declare be this me too. Site lo why battery energy storage. Ami plo one straight. Ami plo desalination plant ya. Or one straight is that lo place. Mi understand say you got one plan where desalination plant is lo why. Penaya oli confetem migama oli usable electricity hospital. Dije beno hami go from place na PM3 or one something was be. Yes, que no mo trole yo Mrs. Speaker. Lo biwan sabe se one straight ya está place. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Member, Honorable Minister, for your response to the question raised. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Honorable Member Lamba. Yes, I know hemi battery block over them solar system where hemi been used for desalination plant, but now only come out from system in Awakut. And so now by hemi go towards hemi a completion of the project by next month. By project is complete, I got one new renewable energy source with the battery blow. Yumilo Saratamata. Thank you.
Thank you. We now start to vote that Ministry of Climate Change with a total amount of 97,175,586 Watu. Order will agree, please indicate. Against. Abstention.
Program activity, Ministry of Climate Change, Adaptation, Geohazards, Meteorology and Energy with a total appropriation of additional amount of 97,175,586 Watu was approved unanimously.
Thank you. Total of all agencies with a total amount of 1,155,456,172 Watu. Order will agree, please indicate. Against. Abstention.
Total appropriation for all agencies for 2024 with an additional amount of 1,552,456,172 Watu was approved unanimously.
Thank you. Section 1. Appropriation of additional amount under Section 34 of the Public Finance and Economic Management Act, Cap 244. The additional amount of 1,152,456,172 Watu issued from the public fund under the Section 34 of the Public Finance Act, Finance and Economic Management Act, Cap 244 for the year of 2024 is appropriate in accordance with the schedule. Those in favor, please indicate. Against. Abstention.
Section 1, appropriation of additional amount under Section 34 of the Public Finance and Economic Management Act, Cap 244, was approved unanimously.
Thank you. Commencement. Order will agree, please indicate. Against. Abstention.
Section 2, commencement was approved unanimously.
Thank you. Now Parliament move local the state. You move local of the states back to Parliament. Look, second reading the bill. Honorable Minister of Finance.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Lord. Every doctor way come lo tula side lo house. Lo you miss have clarify budget. Lo you miss have pass him. We want them take a moment there too. Lo tell him thank you. Lo normal donors support. We'll start giving lo supplementary budget by me approve me. We give him 598,979,347 Watu. And normal supplementary blimi blow them up total MIF 956,326,825 Watu blow make him total where me 1,552,456,172 Watu. We got privilege mo honor lo me commend them lo bill for the supplementary appropriation 2024 Act number of 2024 lo come the second reading mo lo pass. Thank you.
Thank you, honorable members. Thank you, honorable minister. It has been moved that the bill for the supplementary appropriation 2024 Act number of 2024 come to Parliament for second reading and to pass. All agree, please indicate. Against. Abstention.
The motion that the bill for the supplementary appropriation 2024, Act number of 2024, to be read the second time in Parliament and to pass was carried unanimously.
Honorable Minister, honorable members, Mr. Ask honorable Minister, for taking back seat, please.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to take an opportunity here to acknowledge thank you, government, for supplementary appropriation in the Parliament, and also we extend them to donor partners. Thank you.
Thank you, Thomas. Lead up proposition. We now start time to lead up government business.
Honorable Speaker, thank you, Paken. And mitalam thank you, mitalam thank you, Paken, Prime Minister, with them all colleague members. Semena hemi conclude all bills, this first ordinary session of Parliament, 2024. And suppose you recall, Honorable Speaker, lo session where imi look side lo referendum, and it got I think lo nara side lo demand them lo it got more time lo make them awareness, and after lo consultations where we got with them, you lo side lo government only feels say but you allow more time lo honorable MPs so sabe ko lo constituencies lo make them awareness lo side lo referendum, and with them all talk here by Mr. withdrawing more bills where Mr. lo for it lo me bill for the Virtual Asset Services Providers Act number of 2024, bill for the Public-Private Partnership Act number of 2024, bill for the Public-Private Partnership Consequential Amendments Act of 2024, bill for the Vanuatu Intellectual Property Office Act number of 2024, bill for Data Protection and Privacy Act of 2024, bill for Digital Safety Authority Act of 2024, bill for the Harmful Digital Communication Act number of 2024, bill for the Disaster Recovery and Resilience Act number of 2024, bill for the Electrical Works Safety Act of 2024, bill for the Reserve Bank of Vanuatu Amendment Act number of 2024, bill for the Government Amendment Act number of 2024, bill for the Government Contracts and Debtors Amendment Act number of 2024, bill for Budapest Convention on Cybercrime Act number of 2024, bill for the Import Duties Consolidation Amendment Act number of 2024, bill for the Resident Entity Economic Substance Act number of 2024, bill for the Resident Entity Economic Substance Consequential Amendment Act number of 2024, bill for the Statute Law Miscellaneous Provision Act number of 2024, and bill for the Commercial Government Business Enterprise Act number of 2024. Thank you, Tomas. Honorable Speaker, I may now get the list floor bill when Mr. withdrawn, and we wish him you everyone one good full awareness whereby you will make him law constituency law. You will from where you will raise him, say me buy more time, block make him awareness, and government me feel say me proper law. You may serve a close in this session, and then you may everyone me serve a fly color island blow make him all awareness please. Thank you.
Thank you, honorable members. Additional House, I am leader of government business. I stop withdraw every bills. When we stop, we got enough time, please, honorable members. We complete him every corner of the Republic of Vanuatu, where you know I'm starting the referendum yet. Therefore, I mean, in a market anymore business, this first ordinary sitting, proceed with them. We want them to thank you to Mas everyone, Honorable Prime Minister, with them all cabinet ministers, leader opposition, with them every honorable members. This first ordinary sitting 2024, and Mr. Pushim Yumiruan, good luck. Awareness talk, mo good luck election referendum when stop kam number 2029. Pada mga talk kami na stop talamaut si first ordinary sitting the Parliament 2024 obviously close. Stas keman honorable member blo imilo ambai James Bule blo close pada one pray. Thank you.
Bias everybody stand up. Call Heavenly Father, Lord, what this moment I post before you. Let them thank you, more praise you. Look at something we start making the life, Lord. Let them thank you. We will have become this meeting, honorable meeting here. Let them thank you, Lord, bills, we will pass them. Will I pray, Father, that by you stop them, especially ministers, prime minister, all ministers, all speaker, deputy speakers, everyone. Blessable families, will I pray too from campaign, awareness, referendum. When we call him, we pray the protection, more carefully, and we stop with them. Then we will go out, but there is something, but we will continue, work here, base interest, nation, some country once again. May you dismiss people at this time with them, divine love, joy, and stop them all time. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.